Hey, what's going on, guys? Full here from Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. And for those of you that have been following us for a long time, you're probably familiar with Banker's Silverado. It's like a 2010 or 2011, something like that. The 07 to 13 body style Chevy Silverado, 1500. It's all blacked out. It's on XD grenades. You've probably seen it. Well, last year, or I think 2 years ago actually, he basically redid the truck. He had like a 3.5-inch lift on it, and then he went to a 7.5-inch rough country lift to go absolutely massive with it, because that was like the biggest kit that was offered at the time, standard kit, not like something completely custom. And at that point, it was only the lift spacers. And now they basically have redesigned the kit, so they have new lift struts and a couple other components that we're gonna share with you today, and then he's gonna install in the truck to kind of give it a refresh. So I guess we'll start on this side and work our way over. First things first, Rough Country sent over some new forged upper control arms. So these things are way beefier than the stock ones. And like I said, they're forged, so one-piece design, new ball joint and everything like that. So these are also basically engineered to correct the angles from your kit, so you shouldn't have any problems with your front end components. Then we also have new N3 shocks for the rear to replace the ones he currently has in there. These are silver though, and Banker's truck all black, so I don't know what he's gonna do. He talked about potentially powder coating the entire lift kit silver, so we'll kind of see. That's not like Banker. Up front, we do have new lift struts, like I mentioned. So this is a complete replacement lift strut. So rather than the big giant 7-inch block that's essentially sitting on top of his stock strut, we're gonna pull that out, replace it with new lift struts. So that should help ride quality quite a bit. And then because Banker said he wants to do burnouts while towing his boat, we also opted for the track bars from Rough Country. And these things actually look pretty cool. They feel pretty heavy duty, and it's kind of cool that they have these windows in here, just like a pretty unique, aggressive, angled styling. So we're gonna tear his truck apart, get everything pulled out, get this stuff sent over to powder, and then get it installed.
What's up, guys? So I'm back from vacation, and Brent has all of the new parts on my truck, so we're gonna see what they look like, and hopefully I'm gonna drive this thing tonight and see how it rides. So up front, if you remember, the struts I had before, it was the 7.5-inch kit with the strut spacer, so it was a factory strut body, just a spacer on top. So then Rough Country sent out these 2.0 lift struts for the 7.5-inch kit. And to fix that awful angle I had on the upper control arms, they also sent a set of their new forged upper control arms as well. So as you can see, on the angle is way better. This thing's at full droop sitting in the air. So this ball joint angle is only gonna get better from here. Out back, we switched it up a little bit, added some traction bars, because all I do with this thing these days is pull my boat around. So this is gonna help a lot in the rear, keep everything from wanting to shift. We kept the anti-wrap blocks, but we actually pulled off the second set of U-bolts. This will, because the traction bars are gonna help the axle stay, we pulled those off. It's gonna give the leaf springs a little bit more flex, since it's gonna be under load so much more, give it a little bit better ride. And we put some of the new N3 shocks to upgrade the ride as well. So I'm gonna throw the wheels on, get this thing on the ground, and we're gonna see how it rides. All right, guys, so we got all the Rough Country's new stuff installed in the truck, and right off the bat, I can definitely tell it rides a lot better. The front end doesn't make as many noises. It's not as bouncy as it used to be. The rear end is what I noticed the most. I actually pulled the boat with it before we did this video, and by taking that anti-wrap U-bolt off and going with some traction bars, this thing pulls a lot nicer down the highway with a load on the back. So overall, everything works a lot better. Steering wheel's still really crooked, so it looks like I'm gonna have a few more things that I'm gonna have to replace along the way, after I already did. But as far as the Rough Country stuff goes, this thing's 10 times better with the new struts, the new upper control arms, and the traction bars on here. So definitely worth the upgrade if you're looking at a brand new kit. You know, I cut corners. There was no lifted struts available at the time. They didn't have the upper control arms available at the time. So I kind of got, you know, the most basic kit. If you're looking at the basic kit and, you know, the couple $100 to upgrade it with all of these things, I definitely recommend doing that, because it makes a night and day difference on this truck. So we got everything new installed. I am still running my XD wheels, which, if you didn't know, we're actually doing a giveaway with XD wheels, and not just wheels. Wheels, tires, lift kit, install, some lighting, everything for free for another full build. So you're gonna wanna go to the website get yourself a sweet Custom Offsets limited edition t-shirt and get yourself entered to win that.